Hello Nollylyfe family, the weekend is here and I've handpicked some of the best Nollywood movies currently showing across Netflix, Prime Video, Kava TV, Circuit Stream, YouTube, and even in cinemas. No matter your mood, romance, thriller, drama, or comedy, I've got you covered. The Waiter, Netflix, by AY Mogum, popular known as AY Comedian. Akpos, a struggling individual, takes a temporary job as a waiter at Crystal Hotel for an event hosted by the Minister of Poverty Alleviation, where a scheme to assist the underprivileged is being launched. He has been hired by a private firm as part of the catering team for the Minister of Poverty Alleviation and her well-heeled colleagues who are launching a scheme to aid the poor.
Experience tie in with my ministry.
I am only interested in leaving this hotel.
Full lockdown complete.
Is that police?
If you want to survive, you have to learn to trust me. Both of you. Want yourself.
You want
Listen.
No, you're not gonna die. You go shop many Christmas rice.
Yeah, I gotta understand. I'm an American citizen. Protected by the long arm of the leader of the free world.
We cannot save the hostages, but we can stop that vandal.
Do it now. You can look at this dirty skin. Go get your homie to pop in the way of it.
Iwo, Prime Video. By Maiwa Ademola. Yoruba heritage drama, deep cultural storytelling. Iwo is a gripping Nollywood drama directed by Maiwa Ademola, and it takes us deep into the intrigues of royal life. At first glance, it feels like the familiar story of a king in danger, but the way it unfolds is both emotional and thought-provoking. The plot centers on a powerful king whose life suddenly comes under threat, not from outsiders, but from within his own palace. His own son, the crown prince, joins forces with the queen to plot his downfall. Their betrayal turns what should have been a safe haven, the palace, into a dangerous battlefield filled with lies, power struggles, and hidden motives. What makes this story truly stand out is the presence of another character, the autistic prince, described as a special child. While often overlooked and underestimated, he becomes the unexpected hero. Against all odds, he does everything in his power to protect his father from the deadly plans of his brother and the queen. This role adds layers of emotion to the story, showing the courage, loyalty, and purity of someone many thought incapable of leadership or bravery. What About Us, Kava TV. By Pastor Emmanuel Iran. Relationship and values-based story, emotional and thought-provoking. What About Us is a romantic drama that dives into the complexities of love, loyalty, and temptation. At its core, it tells the story of a woman who suddenly finds herself at a crossroads when a new man moves into her neighborhood. What starts as a simple neighborly encounter quickly grows into something much deeper, putting her relationship and her heart to the ultimate test. The conflict arises when the woman realizes she has to choose between her long-term lover, the man she already shares her life with, and this intriguing newcomer who stirs feelings she thought were long gone. This is where the film really shines. It doesn't just show a love triangle, it shows the emotional weight behind every decision. The movie explores questions many people can relate to. Do you stay with what's familiar and safe, even if it's not perfect? Or do you risk it all for something new that could either be your greatest happiness or your biggest mistake? Performances are raw and emotional, pulling viewers into the woman's struggle as she battles between duty and desire. The man next door represents possibility, change, and excitement, while her current partner represents stability, history, and comfort. The tension between these two forces drives the story forward. What About Us doesn't just deliver drama, it also delivers lessons. Say Who Die, Prime Video. By Paul Utom. Thriller vibes, suspense, perfect for late-night weekend chills. Say Who Die is a gritty and suspense-filled Nollywood drama that takes us deep into the dangerous underworld of crime, betrayal, and survival. At the heart of the story is Odian, the chaotic twin and the so-called black sheep of her family. She's unpredictable, rough around the edges, and constantly finding herself in trouble. But this time, her troubles drag her into the dangerous world of drugs and crime. While her twin sister prepares to leave for the UK to chase a new life, Odian is left behind to face a storm of debts, hidden secrets, and people determined to bring her down. Her reckless choices land her in the middle of a deadly game, one where every wrong step could be her last. The deeper she falls into the drug underworld, the more the walls close in, forcing her to decide whether she'll keep running or finally stand up and fight for her life. What makes Say Who Die truly engaging is how it balances high-stakes action with emotional depth. Odian isn't just a misfit, she's someone desperately trying to prove her worth, to her family, to the world, and to herself. The movie doesn't shy away from showing how easy it is for someone considered a failure to get lost in society's cracks, but it also highlights resilience and courage in the face of impossible odds. Reverend Titus is a bold and satirical Nollywood drama that takes a deep dive into the world of religion, power, and personal ambition. At the center of the story is Reverend Titus, a charismatic but controversial preacher whose life is filled with contradictions. On the pulpit, he appears to be a man of God, preaching faith, morality, and discipline. But behind closed doors, his choices and actions reveal the struggles of a man caught between spirituality and self-interest. The Serpent's Gift, Cinemas. Ibostis. The Serpent's Gift is a masterpiece that beautifully weaves grief, tradition, and destiny into one unforgettable tale. At the heart of the story is a widow, burdened not just by loss but by the weight of deep blood ties that refuse to be broken. Her journey becomes a battle between personal pain and the legacy that must be protected at all costs. The film is rich in Igbo cultural expressions, rituals, proverbs, and symbolism that make every scene feel authentic. It's not just a story of survival, but of inheritance, what we owe to our ancestors, and what it costs to carry a name that holds power and danger. The widow's choices are heartbreaking yet powerful, pulling viewers into questions of loyalty, sacrifice, and how far one can go when family and heritage are on the line. With gripping performances, stunning cultural representation, and a storyline that blurs the line between the mystical and the real, The Serpent's Gift is both a cultural showcase and a dramatic triumph. This is Nollywood storytelling at its finest, bold, spiritual, and deeply rooted in identity.
They try to take me down
Yes, sir.
with their violence.
Is that the reason you threw my husband out of his office?
You cannot tell me what to do.
Break down my walls, but I will rise again. 'Cause I stand tall in my environment. How could I ever close my eyes and stay silent since they try to take me down with their violence?
Respect yourself and have your seat.
I'm not afraid of you. Don't think it's because of your gun. Can't you why? I'm not saying somewhere you came where.
Over the Bridge, Cinemas. Over the Bridge is a psychological thriller film directed by Tolu Ajayi, released on September 5, 2025, in cinemas. The movie follows the story of Folarin, a high-flying investment banker whose life unravels amid financial scandals and ethical compromises. With 12 AMVCA nominations, Over the Bridge has received critical acclaim for its thought-provoking themes and slow-burning tension. The film's latest updates reveal a gripping narrative that explores the complexities of ambition and its consequences. As Folarin's world begins to collapse, he finds himself in a remote fishing village, trying to piece together the missing fragments of his life. With its UK world premiere held in October 2023, Over the Bridge has been making waves in the film industry, offering a cinematic experience that is both unsettling and thought-provoking.
Will this affect project?
Chess, YouTube. By Omoni Oboli. Free to watch, family-friendly but layered with life lessons. In the bustling heart of Lagos, a sharp-tongued brand strategist navigates heartbreak, ambition, and the chaotic chessboard of modern relationships. With her wit as her weapon and vulnerability peeking through her sarcasm, she finds herself entangled in unexpected power plays both at work and in love. Chess is a witty, emotionally layered journey of personal evolution, exploring what it means to choose your next move when life keeps shifting the rules. Love Bank, YouTube. Ruth Kadiri is back with another emotionally charged story in Love Bank. The movie explores the fragile balance between love, trust, and betrayal in a modern-day relationship. At the center is a couple whose bond is tested when hidden truths begin to surface, forcing them to confront questions that strike at the very core of their marriage. How much love is enough? How much sacrifice is too much? Kadiri, known for her ability to tell stories that blend romance with raw, everyday struggles, gives viewers a film that feels deeply relatable. From moments of passion to heartbreaking revelations, Love Bank takes audiences on a roller coaster of emotions, reminding us that love is both a blessing and a responsibility. With strong performances, engaging dialogue, and Kadiri's signature storytelling flair, this movie doesn't just entertain, it sparks reflection about relationships, loyalty, and the choices we make when love is tested. It's heartfelt, it's real, and it's one of those Nollywood films you'll want to talk about long after the credits roll. That's my list for this week. Now it's your turn. What are you watching? Let me know below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Nollylyfe. We move again in the next video.